Hey guys, welcome back to Top Tipper Betting Tips. I trust you enjoyed your racing out at Greyville, and the kid was on the mark today. He tipped 6 out of 8 winners. He tipped the PA twice, which returned 487. So he showed it returned 974. So he showed a 300 profit there. And the second jackpot, he basically broke even. And Monarchy, very disappointing. So that wasn't too bad on a tough card out at Greyville. Um, so well done to the kid. And we've got the postman that's going to be tipping out at Turffontein. So hopefully he can tip us a couple of winners and we can make some nice tidy profits. So here's the postman.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Racing comes to us on Thursday, the 3rd of March, from Turffontein Inner Track. Guys, we had a great day on Tuesday. I think most of us will have a very, very good weekend. Both value bets arrived. I think we all caught doubles. We even had the all to come places. So we did really, really well. When I go through the card for Thursday, guys, I think this is a tough card. There's a lot of average horses. When there's average horses, we have form reversals. One has to then really look at jockeyship. And it's our opinion that Gavin Lerena may be the man to follow. So let's get on to the selections. There are 8 races carded for the Turffontein track. First event is due off at 11:45. This is a maiden plate over 1,450 meters, to be run over, to be run over 11:45. Guys, take note, in race 1, horse 2, Brief Crusade, has been withdrawn. In this event, our first selection here is a narrow first selection. I think it's a very open race. Is horse number 8, Porfirio. This is Gavin Lerena for Sean Terry. Has had one run, finishing 6.5 lengths behind Another Thief. Was green on that occasion, finished the race off with a mouth injury. And we are certainly looking for improvement from this one. For second, gone for horse number 1, Alabaster. This is Mark Khan for Diane Stenger. Mark has ridden it on the last 2 occasions. Last time out, fair run, 4th, 5 lengths behind the winner. It was drawn really, really bad that day. I see it's drawn 1. We are of the opinion that this one will set the pace and use catch me if you can tactics, and certainly has to be included in all bipots. For third, we've gone for horse number 7, Phantom of the Forest. We are looking for improvement for this one. It's Julius Mariba for Joe Somo. Julius has ridden really, really well lately for Joe. And as I said, we're looking for improvement. I see there has been a touch of support for this. So guys, just watch and see if there's any follow through. Round about 12.5 to 1. Maybe this be worth a couple places, but I certainly wouldn't be going crazy in this event. For fourth, we've gone for horse number 3, Albarani. Richard Furry for Mike de Kock. Again, Richard's not going out to Turffontein to look at the weather. Big negative here, this is drawn 10 out of 10. And maybe for the back ends of trifectas and quartets. So in a tough first event, we've gone 8, 1, 7, and 3. We move on to the second race of the card. This is due off at 12:20. This is another maiden plate, this time for fillies and mares. Again, to be run over 1,450 meters. Very, very open event here, guys. Our first selection here is horse number 2, In the Ether. This is Philisande Ngoli for Grant Maroon. The reason we've gone for this one, he's drawn 1. We do believe that this one will sit pretty handy. Last time I had excuses under Mark Khan. Mark felt that there was something amiss and he certainly did not persevere. This one still finished 5th, 5 lengths behind the winner. And if everything goes well, we're hoping this one ends up in the number 1 box. For second, guys, we've gone for horse number 2. This is Gilded Butterfly, Cabela Matsiani for Stewie Pettigrew. This has had one run, very good run, finishing third behind Caruso. Was green on that occasion, was running on really, really well over the Turffontein straight. We do believe the 1450 meters will suit this one. However, this one is drawn 10 out of 10 as well. We are of the opinion that if this one was drawn in the top 3 or 4, we would make this a banker in all our bets. But due to the draw, certainly not going to take a chance and banker it at 14 to 10. For third, guys, we have gone for horse number 3, As You Car. This is Mark Khan for Waihao Mowing. We do believe, again, this one will jump and sit up there. Mark has ridden it on 3 occasions. Best finish was a third. Again, big negative here, guys, drawn wide. So those that have a bit of form are drawn wide. Unfortunately, if we take in exotics, we need to include in as many as a pocket would allow. For fourth, we have gone for horse number 1, Red Hot. Ryan Munger for Ashley Fortune. Ryan rode this one last time out, ran a really, really good race, jumped, set the pace, excuse me, and was caught late. We do believe that Ryan will probably do exactly the same, but this is no good thing. And at 3 to 1, I certainly wouldn't be having a touch on the nose at 3 to 1. So again, in an open event, guys, we've gone 2, 9, 3, and 1. Third race on the card, things don't get easier, unfortunately, for us. This is off at 12.55, a merit rated 83 handicap for fillies and mares to be run over 1600 meters. Our first selection here, and again, a very narrow first selection, is horse number 1, Mbewi. This is Gavin Arena for Sean Terry, currently around about 9 to 2 or 5 to 1. This faced stronger last time out, whereby she finished 4th, 3 lengths behind Noble Striker. Nicely drawn at 5, and we do think that with the strong urgings of Gavin, this one will go very close. For second, guys, we've thrown in horse number 8, Greek Miss. Warren Kennedy for Paulie Peter. This one has had one run, whereby it won on its coconut. Moved up well and cruised in. Again, we've got to take we've got to take the form of that race. It won by 4 3/4 lengths. It was only a maiden. It is running against slightly stronger. This could be anything. But again, guys, when we look at the betting first time out, 25 to 1, there was no confidence in this one on the day. At 3 to 1, I certainly wouldn't be taking 3 to 1 on this. I'm not saying it can't win, but again, must be included in all exotics, unfortunately. For third, gone for horse number 12. This is Dance Lesson. Marco van Rensburg for St. John Gray. Last time out, this one was drawn on the, I think on the right side of the track. Finished second, half a length to the winner. No confidence again. Went off at 16 to 1, but with a nice draw of 4, has run on the course once, finishing second. Again, we have to include this in all our permutations. For third, gone for real roughie here, guys. Gone for horse number 4, Rock You. Dennis Swaz for Lucky Hodolakis. I'm putting a line through the last run. Was never dangerous. I think the 1800 meters, I still believe is a trifle far. Back to 1600, I think this one will be more competitive and can certainly fill in one of the minor spots. If you guys are taking pick sixes, I certainly would throw in horse 7 as well, Humdinger. This is coming up from KZN, ex-Robbie Hill stable. First run for Mike de Kock. I know they used to rate this horse. I think I tipped it when it won its maiden. I think we all got 10 to 1 that day at Scottsville. Again, first run for the stable, drawn wide. I certainly wouldn't be having a touch on it, but I certainly will be including in all my exotics. So again, guys, unfortunately, another open race. I've gone 1, 8, 12, 4, and 7. The fourth race on the card is due off at 13:30, merit rate at 70 handicap for fillies and mares, to be run over 1600 meters. And my first selection here, and it is a bit of a roughie, round about 10-1, is horse number 4, Code 0. Last time out with Muziyeni aboard, finished 5th. Against a lot stronger than it meets today. Mapolo is not 5th, finished 9th, 6 lengths behind the winner. But again, as I said, a lot stronger. I do believe that with a nice draw 4, I think that this one can certainly be there and thereabouts. For second, we have gone for horse 5, Global Louise. This time, Muziyeni jumps aboard this for the Baron Burtis Yvette Foslu yard. This won a maiden last time out under Samanga Kamalo. Was backed on the day, drew off very, very easily. And again, in this type of field, I certainly wouldn't be leaving this one out, even though it is a first run after maiden. For third, we've gone for horse number 1, Escape Artist. Keegan DeMello for Sean Terry. Won last time out under Keegan, won quite well. Big negative here, drawn 8 out of 10, so would need a lot of luck in the running. For fourth, gone for horse number 6, Anatura. Warren Kennedy for St. John Gray. Last time out under Samanga Kamalo, this one ran second at the Vol track. This has had 5 runs at the course and distance for 1 win and 2/3. So the course will be no problem for this one. Nicely drawn at 2. Must certainly be included in all your exotics. We'll move on to the 5th race, guys. And the 5th race is due off at 14:05. This is a merit rated 92 handicap to be run over 2,000 meters. Please take note, horse number 6, Master of Law, has been withdrawn. So we only have 6 horses running here. In this event, our first selection, and quite a strong first selection, is horse number 1, Back to Black. Gavin Arena for Roy Magna. Last time out under Muziyeni, finished second and neck behind the winner. Sat handy and was caught very, very late. We do believe that Gavin would do exactly the same thing. He'd sit up there, and we think that this will be quite difficult to peg back. For second, gone for horse number 2, Supreme Dance. Keegan DeMello for Brett Warren. When I look at the form here, the form is all right. But I see Gavin Arena has ridden the last 7 occasions. He's jumped off and jumped on the 1. So we have to look at that. And I do believe that this one may run second. For third, we've gone for the bottom weight. This is horse number 7, Quinentra. Caden Brewer for Roy Magna. Caden claims he's 2.5. And we do believe the stable companion to our first selection has a massive chance, especially carrying 49.5 kilos. If we take in exotics, guys, certainly throw this one in. As I said, with the bottom weight, maybe very, very hard to peg back. For fourth, gone for horse 5, Duke of Sussex. This is Chase Mojan for Lucky Odalakis, currently around about 3-1. The form is there for all of us to see. Big negative here, this one has never run the distance. If he sees a distance, can certainly be there and thereabouts. But I certainly think that horse number 1 is the right one here. We move on to race 6, guys. This is due off at 14:40. A merit rated 80 handicap over 2,000 meters. And in this race here, our first selection here is horse number 8, Secret is Ours. This is Warren Kennedy for Paulie Peter. Warren won last time out over 1,800 meters. We do believe, or we're hoping that this one can see the distance. Has had 1 distance run and did not finish in the money. This one tends to sit handy. I certainly would be banking it, and I would include a couple here as well, unfortunately, guys. For second, I've gone for horse 11, Cool Bikel, Ryan Munger for Robbie Sage. Last time out, this one finished 3.5 lengths behind the winner. Was drawn very, very bad at this course over 1,800 meters and only finished just under 4 lengths. This one should have no hassles about the distance. We do believe that this one will be the main danger to horse number 8. This has had 6 runs over the course and distance for 2 firsts and a third. So again, round about 12-1, maybe this is worth a small each way touch. For third, gone for horse number 7, Humble Tone, Muzieni for Candice Dawson. Last time out under Muzi, this one finished 4 lengths behind the winner. The time before that, over 2,000 meters at the Turffontein track, was drawn really, really wide, finished third behind our second selection. And again, if you're taking swingers and trifectas, certainly throw this one in. For fourth, gone for horse number 1, Earl, Gavin Larena for Sean Terry. I see there's been a touch of support for this one. Last time out with Gavin aboard, this one finished second behind the cop, 3/4 of a length. Was running on, however, I think this one drawn 13. This one will have to have a lot of luck in the running in order to win the race. So in the 6th race, guys, got 8, 11, 7, 1, and a bit of value, small each way, maybe the 11. The 7th race on the card, due off at 15:15, is a merit-rated 89 handicap for fillies and mares to be run over 1,000 meters. In this event, our first selection here is horse 4, Herstel. Guys, please take note, we're only selecting this to win because it is drawn better than the 3. I certainly won't be having a punt on the nose here, but I still believe that the draw will aid this one. Gavin Larena jumps back aboard this one. Has had 1 run at the course and distance whereby it won. And again, we do believe with the strong urgings of Gavin, this one will certainly be there when the whips are cracking. For second, gone for horse number 3, Big Eyed Girl. This is Keegan DeMella for Johan Janssen van Vuren. Keegan rode this one 2 runs back, finishing second to See My Vision. That was a really, really good run. If this one was drawn better, maybe we would have selected it to run first. For third, we've gone for horse number 1, Sweet Sensation. This is Muzieni for Corne Spiss. I see there has been a touch of support for this one. Muzi has ridden it before. This has had 1 course and distance run, finishing third. But again, in a small field, shouldn't be left out. For fourth, we've gone for horse number 7, the bottom weight, Rosaria. This is currently our tote favorite, round about 15-10. Ryan Munger for Ashley Fortune, nicely drawn at 1. Has won 2 on the trot, I do believe against weaker. But again, in a small field, anything can happen here. Guys, please take note that horse number 5 has been withdrawn. So our selections in the 7th race, 4, 3, 1, and 7. We move to race 8, the lucky last, due off at 15:50. This is a merit-rated 68 handicap for fillies and mares to be run over 1,000 meters. And in this event, our first selection and the best bet on the card, in a tough card, please bear in mind, is horse number 2, Abilis. Ryan Munger for Ashley Fortune, nicely drawn at 1. We do believe this one will sit up there, will kick, and we're hoping that this one comes home lonely for us. For second, we've gone for horse number 7, Vuitton. Warren Kennedy for Paulie Peter. Last time out under Caden Brewer, was very speedy, weakened. We're putting a line through that. We're looking for some improvement under Warren Kennedy, and we selected that to run second. For third, gone for a real roughie here, guys. Horse number 9, Hear the Trumpet. This is Derek David, and welcome back to Derek for David Niverhazen. I am aware this is drawn wide. We look at the form of this one. Has had 5 runs over the course of distance for 2 wins and a second. I think round about 16-1, maybe worth a small place bet. Again, don't go crazy though, but including swingers and trifectas and quartets. For fourth, gone for horse number 1, Insatiable. This is Keegan de Mello for Johan Janssen van Vuren. Won a maiden last time out, so obviously running against a lot stronger. Very, very speedy last time, drew off well, and can certainly be in the money. So in a tough card, our best bet comes in the last race, horse number 2. Guys, please take note that horse 13 has been withdrawn. That is Flash Rock. Guys, when doing your exotics, I've seen better cards, so don't get too involved. As I said, I think it's a tough card. I think there's a lot of average horses. We may see form reversals. Just be very, very careful, guys. And look after yourself. Take care. Check for jockey changes. Check for more scratchings. And please let us have a good day like we did on Tuesday. And Stevie, back to you in the studio.
Cheers for that, the postman. We appreciate your input. I see you've tipped a PA. And your best bet, race 8, number 2, Abilis at 3-1. A jackpot 1 and a jackpot 2. And you have said that it is quite a tricky card. So the guys must just play with a lot of caution. So guys, if you're listening to the postman's preview, please play with caution. We appreciate the kid and the postman's input. So all in all, enjoy, have fun, break a leg, and cheers for now.